to the start of the match here at Tag Paintball in Hollister, California. The weather is starting to pick up a little bit, getting a little bit of wind, a little breezy out there. So some of the bunkers are starting to get a little bit antsy, but it is the end of the day.
It's probably a well-appreciated breeze by most of the people at the field besides the people on the field.
Covered in sweat and
But the field has been great.
All kinds of nasty.
Love it here. The turf is so nice.
I've heard it's really soft. I haven't been able to play at this field yet, but I've heard really good things about it.
I played here a few times. It's really
And that's right. Big
really
shout out
nice.
again to Tri-Valley Toxic for actually setting up all the turf out here.
Yeah, thank you, Tri-Valley
The team that
Toxic.
came out and did that. You guys did a really good job.
I heard some of the Ironman and Royalty helped too, so I was like, good of them. Good.
Yeah, that's like, yeah, we had Shane Pastana out there today. Was he training his daughter?
Yeah, his daughter's out here training, so like
he's running her
future
through drills, and
so women paintballers, watch out. There's like
she's
gonna be
come take
a
your jobs,
crazy
dude.
good player
She's
coming
super
your way
young.
soon.
All right, so tacocaT showing 50 runner and a snake runner. And then it looks like the REJEXX are going to be sending one out to the Dorito side stand-up.
Big move by tacocaT taking the snake side Dorito.
So REJEXX lost their player heading out into the Dorito side stand-up.
Lexi going up to the eggs, going to shut down the buzzer side.
So Lexi up at the A, she's going to go ahead and run in right now, try to see if she can make that happen. Oh, it looks like the referees did award at least 2 points. So they're going to go ahead and wait 5 seconds. Ian just camping next to the butter. Just camping. Oh, that's not Ian. All right, timeout for the REJEXX right now. So after this point, tacocaT is going to be up 3-0. Gotcha. So they're going to have to manually lip up where the concede buttons are.
Apparently there was a concede during that last point, so that last buzzer might not have counted. That's why they probably called the game a little bit early. So it should be 3-0
tacocaT. It's 3-0, but we'll wait for them to get it all sorted out. They're talking to the coach right now, so we can move forward and everything.
The coaches are discussing with the head ref.
Yeah.
We should get a decision probably pretty quick here.
Yeah, I mean, because they only had one player alive for quite a while, so I can understand he blew that immediately.
Yeah.
But we'll get everything worked out. So this timeout right now is brought to you by Redzone Paintball, which is they're supplying all the paint for the last couple events.
Redzone, thank you very much for the paintballs.
Yeah,
everybody check out Redzone.
It's been shooting really well today. I've heard both grades
everybody
have been fantastic.
everybody has been saying the paint's shooting really good.
Good.
So that's like really good to have a good paint sponsor for the event here at the AFPL.
Yeah, so I mean they do good every event they go to, and they cover the whole series, so like at least you know your paint's gonna work when you come up here. That's the biggest variable at tournaments that I hear about is just how's the paint gonna be.
Yep.
Yeah, also by APX Gear.
APX.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of new stuff coming out pretty recently. I haven't had a chance to get my hands on it yet, but I'm sure I'll be able to pick some up tomorrow when they're out here. I think they come out tomorrow. And then we've got AirUps bunkers. They make all our stuff. They do a really good job with the vinyl printing. Like for the Chaos bunkers we do, like the vinyl printing on those is fantastic. Speaking of vinyl printed bunkers, West Coast Meditation's up here joining me in the booth.
Yeah, what's up, guys?
Yeah, the Tim Cerruti, our first ever official sponsor.
Aw, shucks, guys.
That was the one. Yep, we keep track because AFPL cares.
Thank you. I care about this league very much. I think it's a great league. The owner's great. The players are great. The atmosphere is always great.
Oh yeah, it's always a party, man.
It's
you hear
always
the rock music going on in between the points and the
always.
games.
It's always like good
Everybody's
fields.
dancing. Yeah,
we go
they
to
do a really good
Oceanside. We go up here to Hollister.
Well, speaking of good field selection, we're going to be hosting an event in Singapore this year.
Singapore.
And then one in New Zealand.
30 seconds.
I want to go to New Zealand.
So the score is 3, tacocaT, REJEXX 0.
Here we go. All right, minute 30 of the clock. But again, you guys are watching Redzone Paintball, so as soon as you hit that buzzer in the middle, your team gets 2 points. And you can do that every 5 seconds.
And then you get to respawn one or all your players, back to
come
full
back
strength.
Yeah, so, I mean, what I'm trying to get at right now is just that a 3-0 lead can change in the blink of an eye.
And you got to get that buzzer.
Yeah, there's nothing preventing REJEXX from coming up and putting this thing away on their own accord.
But it's good to focus on the buzzer, but you also should be focusing on your opponents.
Yes, must shoot all the bad guys. Oh, nice.
tacocaT really likes that small Dorito.
Oh yeah, well,
Big
a lot of people weren't playing earlier in the day.
So REJEXX have both towers and a back center.
It's interesting that nobody sent a player up to the 50 yet. Like Lexi's even still just at home. They got 1 kill off the Dorito side. And he's going up. All right, he got that buzzer hit. All right, there we go. So another 3 points for tacocaT.
All right, so yes,
it's going to be 6-0 right
another
now.
3 points. REJEXX concede that point after the buzzer was scored. So it's another 3 points, 6-0. Good lead by tacocaT.
Yeah. Well, they've been playing this format for a couple years under various different names. But, a lot of these players, this definitely is not their first rodeo. All right, so Ian, their coach, trying to make sure they can figure out exactly how much time is left on the clock, letting them know what's going on. So 6-point deficit, you can overcome that in about 10 seconds.
So REJEXX is going to have to continue the Cinderella story by scoring right here. They can't leave this lead to be what it is, so they're gonna have to come up with a good game plan.
Especially because they won the last event, and they beat this team when they were race car backwards.
They essentially need to stop the snake side push. That guy is drawing their guns wide, allowing for a center push. So they need to figure out how to contain that guy.
I just wouldn't send the body to the Dorito side at this point.
Here we go.
So I think 2 or 3 up.
3X.
Here's the attack. Here we go. Oh, didn't make it. Second guy got chopped down in the middle. tacocaT getting a couple of shots on the head on the way out.
REJEXX are going to concede that, giving tacocaT another point. That was sick. I've never seen the true flying V. That was
fantastic.
That was a true flying V.
It was very well executed, but they happened to just meet him up there and the guns were on the right spot.
Yeah, they needed to chill in the A, come up with a real good game plan and not just run through those lanes. That is the biggest mistake that I'm seeing here today, everybody, is you're going for the buzzer while there's still definitely guns really, really close shooting right at you. So you should be keeping your gun up, shooting back at the shooters, and then when you get to the buzzer, hit the buzzer.
Most people have their gun down when they go for the buzzer.
They need to change that.
Everybody's dropping their gun before they run.
And they're all doing that when there's way too many guns shooting right that way. So
I wonder if that was a macro line that just popped over there. Doesn't sound like it though, because there's no hissing afterwards. So I don't know. I don't know what that pop was.
So we're at 7-0 right now. REJEXX need to put something together in order to get this going. They cannot take tacocaT beating. They're getting beat.
Even if you lose in the finals, you don't want to lose this 7-0. All right, so they lost their player trying to get out into that snake
side guns down, but I think he got it back up. So we got AA.
Okay, 2 players. He didn't make it out wide either.
So he put his gun down. All he had to do was shoot her. Oh, in his elbow.
Oh, here comes another concede real quick.
That was a good concede by the REJEXX coach. You got to do as much control damage as possible.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's having to blow that
control
buzzer,
the damage
but it's got to be frustrating watching this all go down right now.
Yeah, it's just not. It's just not going as good as it could be right now.
Yeah, well, there's 29 seconds left in the game, and this is the finals. This is for the whole big shebang. So we are gonna go ahead and the players are checking each other out, making sure they don't start with any hits.
It's a good plan.
They know what's going on. We got a timeout. Sounds like for the REJEXX. REJEXX calling a timeout, and they've got to get something together. They got to get something on the board. Right now, their points are 0, 0, 0, and 0. Which
so if I was the REJEXX,
happens, man.
So what I would do if I was the REJEXX right now, man, is I would figure out where we can get a G off the break. You got to pick one of the tacocaTs, cat tacos off, and then you got to capitalize on that.
Yeah,
so don't even be in such
a. Have a body up in that Dorito.
They need to
go in there every point.
Yeah, they need to stop being in such a rush to push the center and try to get into the snake. The snake can't be that hard to get into, and when you're in the snake, you could shut down the center really well.
Especially 3-man,
Yeah.
So you've only got 1 or 2 guns on you.
So when you're on the snake side, you put in the 1 or 2 guys in allowing for the center move for the buzzer. Yeah. But the tacocaT is they're playing a very defensive game. tacocaT is getting up into the 50.
Well, it's not as much defensive.
No, I'm sorry. I meant to say REJEXX is playing a defensive game. tacocaT right now is playing a really good, solid offensive game.
You don't want to play defensive.
It's all right to have a defensive breakout, but you have to make moves in the first 5 seconds.
Yeah, it can't happen. Can't do it more than once, and especially if you're down by bodies. There is no room for defense in this format. It's all kill, all go forward, 100% all the time.
This format is get a kill and get going down.
Oh, there we go. A little bit of dance moves from Ian. It's a dance party here at the 50 for the coach of tacocaT, who's very excited right now.
Yeah, John's trying to get Ian to dance. I don't know if it's
a little bit under 30 seconds left. Yeah, 29 seconds left in the game. 8-0 right now. So they need 4 buzzer hits in order to make this happen.
This is totally possible. You know, if you get them trapped
it takes 20
on the
seconds.
opposite side of the field, you can maybe draw out the game.
Yeah, they need to be able to. They need to get to the buzzer within 9 seconds and then hit it every 5 seconds exactly at the time.
Exactly.
It's the only way to do it. So let's see if the Cinderella story is going to pound out again for them as they take another.
Oh, dude, see, they did. REJEXX got a G off the break.
Well, there's that lane we were looking to tell them to shoot, but they need to go up there.
All right, so they're in the A. They're going around.
Well, they lost one body.
Oh, the A is alive. Oh,
right.
There we go. They get on the board.
Well, yeah, at least they got on the board.
Step 1.
But right now, they're down by enough points, and there's not enough time mathematically.
It's just not enough.
Mathematically, they cannot win this game.
But at least they got some momentum building. You know, maybe they can like get one more point in, and try to finish on a strong note.
Yeah, absolutely.
But like it's going to look like tacocaT's got this as long as they can hold together a really good defensive game. They have a big enough lead. All they need to do is have 2 guns, stay alive, and shoot the buzzer, and they're not going to get touched.
They can stay in the pits. Mathematically,
I mean,
there's not enough time for them
they could
to
do
score
that,
enough
but
points,
like if they just want to end the game right here, they just need to shoot the guns for a little bit. Just a little bit.
A little bit of paint, couple pods. Everybody gets 1 pod. Just take up your pod packs, it doesn't matter. Not enough time, they need to reload. As Ian's already celebrating by throwing paintballs at the other coaching staff. All right, here we go. Putting on the brakes a little bit, but we got 10 seconds left until the end of this match. And REJEXX still only sent that 1 body up, so they're just kind of hanging out, waiting for things to end, and that is it. We are all done.
Victory
here
for the tacocaT.
AFPL event number 2. tacocaT backwardS taking the win away from the underdogs REJEXX. So
REJEXX rejected by the tacocaT.
Yeah, tacocaT shut him down, and that was
a brutal finals match, pretty much.
That was not easy to watch if you are a fan of the REJEXX today.
But if you're the fan of the tacocaTs, you are probably pretty amped. Woo!
Lots of tacos and cats. I want a tacocaT party.
I want tacos and cats for everybody.
Oh, yeah,
that's what's going on the after party. Tacos and cats for
tacos
everybody.
And kittens.
Make sure to check out the craziness.
Moving on to some other games. Make sure to catch us more games on YouTube. My name is Griffan Spanner, up here with Tim Cerruti. We are here at the beautiful Tag Paintball Park. Great views, great weather, great turf, and we will catch you on the flip side.
Later, guys.
We should like make a lot of sex puns.
We could do that.
You just got into the tip of the snake. Just the tip.
Moving down the shaft.
Moving down the shaft of the snake.
And this one goes over to the blonde, nudges it, and you hear potatoes.
Well, we are live. We're not live, but we were recording that.
Oh, no! No, you didn't record that.
I suckered him right in. I suckered him right in.